Hey guys, John Lee here. I'm going to have a go of some Crazyhouse Bullet Arenas. It's a Thursday night, it's about 10 PM here in Sydney. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Don't have too many players tonight, so I'm just going to have to wait in the chat room until we have an opponent. So we've got FM Magic Andy, Strength and 9, King Switcher. Well, there's not many of them. We've got 2200s, 2400s. I've been playing a few more matches with Increment recently, so let's see how we go with 1 minute. Okay. So we're up against King Switcher here. I've not played this opponent before. Okay, I sense Queen B3 is coming here. I need to keep an eye on this one. Okay. Just got to keep up with the pace. Let's drop this back. Okay, I might have to take this with pawn or something. Alright, let's try to make some ground. Okay, don't really like this. Ooh, this is dangerous for him now. Okay, got there in the time scramble. Strength and 9, pushing to a lead on 8. Let's see if we can get a few more players to join. Okay, strengthen. Okay, this line's interesting. So this is some kind of theory where black gets to sack a whole piece, and I've not found it easy to convert sometimes. So let's see what Strengthen knows. He's smashed out the move so quickly here. I'll bring the bishop back for that one. Okay. How do I want to handle this? We'll offer a trade of queens, perhaps. Okay, he's gone to grab the pawn on g2, but he's dropping a queen here. I want to attack with pawn at h6 as fast as I can. Some heavy duty rinsing and repeating on h6 here. Okay. Okay, there we have it. Penguin GM, thank you for the auto host. Okay, we've got a few more players joining. Magic Andy looks like he's paused. And he's back now, so maybe we'll get paired with Magic Andy. No, we've got Batigol. Okay. So, having played a lot of increment chess, I don't think I'm in shape to go berserking just yet. We'll be sensible here. Okay. Let's just be solid at the back. Okay. So I've got to keep an eye on these squares because e6 could fall. Now, maybe knight at f4. I want to try for d5. It's not giving it to me, so I have to get out some other way. Okay, so I've picked up a pawn in the opening and just trying to gradually develop. Alright, let's go for something here. Alright, I'll threaten pawn at g2. Magic Andy 23, hey, in the channel. Okay, you're going to join in on the fun, alright. Vix did, hello as well. Got a few viewers joining just gradually as well. So Strengthen's still in the lead. Okay, we're up against El Pancho 31. Whoa, my mouse went all funny there. Okay, he's ignored this one. Maybe he's just been generous. Okay, not grabbing my knight on c3. I'll have to give the piece back because of my mouse slip largely. Don't like this rook. Alright, we'll be gutsy. I think bishop f8 was a nice move there as well. Okay, take this one. I have to take with the bishop to cover queen at d1. They could renew that threat with bishop takes c2, potentially. Oh, he's going to stop me from castling first, which is good. Now we can come here. But I do have rook at h8, winning the queen, I think. Or I can just play something here. But he'll have knight at g6. I think we'll go this way. Alright, he's throwing some checks. Okay, king e1 escapes the checks. Now bishop at h6 has a mate threat with queen at g7 to follow. Okay, hasn't allowed it, so I'll put a queen here. Well, I should have put a queen on h8 really. This will do. Okay, taking equal lead with strengthen now. The multiplier kicking in. Let's see if we can stay near the top. So I was very fortunate just a couple of days ago to get in a stream with Yasser again. If you missed it, you can catch it on my YouTube channel. Just type John Lee into YouTube and click on my channel. You'll be able to find that session underneath Crazyhouse Chess with a Grandmaster. In fact, I've probably updated it so that the video will probably play automatically if you find my channel. Okay, Magic Andy pushes ahead. Alright, we take on Magic Andy now. Alright. Let's play h6 first. Okay. Not grabbing the rook. Going for my light squares. Okay, let's see where this leads. Yeah, so I'll just hang back here with the bishop. Alright, he's going for it. And the only issue with queen takes g5 is bishop at e3 check, which wins the queen. I'm gonna grab this. I want to disrupt his king side. Okay, he's gonna try to checkmate me. We'll grab the bishop first, and then we can grab this knight with check. He had knight at e6, but wasn't quite mate. It was dangerous. Yeah, he's gonna get mated here. Yeah, so after winning the queen, if white doesn't have a clear path to mate, then black probably has a residual advantage holding the material. GG Magic Andy, GG. Hopefully we get another chance, either in this arena or maybe the next one. I'll play the next one as well. Hello Raj Mithan, welcome to the channel. Who do we get next? Who do we get next? Okay, we got a game. We're up against Batigol again. Okay, E4, E5. Let's go for standard development. Alright, H6 played. In for knight D5. Alright, let's go down this path. We'll try to pick off a pawn. DC or knight takes? Maybe DC. We'll support this guy. Here I like the sack, but rook F2 is coming as well. Maybe knight D3 is more sensible. C3. Okay, I'm falling behind a little bit on time. So here I'm a pawn up, but need to keep up on the tempo, I think. Okay. Good moves. Right, can I try to make something here? I'm not doing a good job of it. Alright, I'm down on time. We've got to go here. Oh, that looks dangerous. Can I clutch mate here? Oh, he's just surviving, unfortunately. Oh no, he had king takes h5. No, then queen at g5. No, so bishop at f4 has him. Left it a little bit too fine there at the end. MRT, okay, this is a good opponent. It'll be very unforgiving in a time scramble if I allow the same kind of conditions that I did last game. We've got to really watch the clock. Okay, so this is hanging. It's alright. We'll allow this. Ooh, this could be dangerous. No, I thought he might have been able to take sack here and play knight at g3, rook at h2, bishop takes g3 check. He didn't go for it though. Yeah, this is now busted for black. Yeah, maybe he had enough with that queen takes f6 idea. Alright, e4. We're in d6. Magic Andy throwing a bit of pace at me. Okay. Proceed slowly. Now, here, I think I want e5 in. Okay. It's playing good here, causing me some troubles. Alright, I'm gonna try to counter. Alright, we've found something. Yeah, maybe after bishop at d4 there, I think maybe white should capture that bishop a few times and just not allow that pressure on the dark squares. I think there could have been some alternatives there, possibly. Okay, this looks like a free pawn. We'll pick it off. Knight at c4 coming here, maybe. No. All right, let's consolidate. Okay. Dread Daniel, thanks for the follow. He's got h3 here. That's the one he wants. Okay, let's speed it up. So using his bishop at d7 check to support h3. Let's try to look for knight at e6 check. Now we've got this line opening up. Yeah, black's got some problems here. It's a good move. Even this one. Okay. Yeah, black's busted here. Rajmuthan asking, is queen worthless in Crazyhouse? No. Queen is very strong. Queen is a good piece. Oh, Strengthen overtook me. Look at that. He just ran to the finish line there. Nice play from Strengthen. I don't think I'm going to get another pairing in time to challenge that. So I think Strengthen's going to take this one down. Yeah, I mean, roughly, pawn is worth 1. You'll have minor pieces, so knight, bishop, rook, each worth about 2, and then queen probably worth 4. Alright, Strengthen 9. Nice performance there. Taking 37 points in first place. Let's go to the next one. Jeez, he played 14 games and I only played 9. Alright, Magic Andy's already here. They're starting in 2.5 minutes. Let's catch up with the chat. Yeah, some people think that the knights are much more valuable, but you know, the knights have good purposes. Bishops, rooks. It depends what scenario and what kind of piece you need. But unlike chess, where the rook is worth considerably more due to its benefits in the endgame, you know, a bishop can only get to half the squares, whereas a rook can get to all of them. that doesn't really factor as much in Crazyhouse because you don't get to the ending. So it's really a straight moving piece versus a diagonal moving piece versus an L-shaped moving piece, and it depends what piece you need in what situation. The queen is devalued a little bit because the main factor is with Crazyhouse you can place a piece on the board, so every piece has a lot more mobility in terms of where it can get to instantly. So a pawn is sometimes worth the same as a bishop because you just get a diagonal piece on a square that you want, and two minor pieces for a queen is about a fair trade, and then it's very situational from there on the judgment, on which one's better. So yeah, the values I think are quite different when you play with Crazyhouse, or else if you just use the same values that you use in chess, you'll probably be on the wrong side of some trades, and find that you think you should be ahead because you want a rook for a bishop, and then you find you can't actually convert an advantage. Yeah, that's my take on that. Magic Andy says, I have a feeling that bishops, more often than not, are better than knights. Yeah, I think they each have their purposes. I put them equally. But it's very situational. So Josho495 says, it might be worth editing your Twitch bio when you have a chance. Thank you. I think I do need to make a more of an effort.
10, 9,
on
8,
my stream
7, 6,
content
5,
and
4,
all the peripheral
3,
bits.
2, 1, 0.
And Rajmuthun, Crazyhouse and Bughouse are not the same variant. Crazyhouse has just one board, whereas Bughouse has two. And you need 4 players to play Bughouse. Okay, Magic Andy. Alright. I felt like I got away with one there. I was more concerned about bishop takes c5 actually. I feel like I got away with a bit there. Yeah, we'll take. Oh, he's going for me. Okay. What's going to happen here? I think I might have to fight fire with fire. Let's go. Okay, good move. Cover up at the back here. This is sharp. Take with the knight. Okay, I'm going to have to defend with this knight. Back up. Alright, I caught him. Nice game, Magic Andy. Threw a little sharp trick in there at the end. Viro90, opperwezen. Hello. Raxo98. I have a memory of this being a very quick opponent. So time is critical. Alright, I'll be greedy. Maybe not. If he played c3, I'd have to take this, but I think I can invest in king safety just for a little bit here. CRP tone. Do you use computer evals? It seems like on stream you have been post-game analyzing without the comp. Yeah, generally I prefer to analyze without the computer. I think it forces you to practice using your brain to figure out where you could have gone better, and I think that's got better translation into performance. But you know, if you just kind of want to know, right, did I miss mate or something, and you want a shortcut, then the engine's good for that purpose. I'll leave this one here just for a moment. Okay, I've got to actually find my way in somehow. Either that or the clock's just going to run out first. Take here. He's going for the clock. Okay, we've got a few more players joining this one. Also, the computer evals for Stockfish at the moment, I'm not sure how clear they are, because I'm not sure what piece values Stockfish is using. So, whoops. I don't know why. I just absently-mindedly berserked there. Nearly like an autopilot. Oh well. Guess I better play fast. I've got to take it this way. Maybe knight at e5 is coming. No. Oh, this looks mighty dangerous. T Dunlap, 1310, welcome. Barack your roll, hello again. Just chilling out, playing some Bullet Arena. Reg Mithun asks for Berserk them all. Alright, maybe. Okay, I'm warmed up now. I'm gonna lose a number of games because I'm a little bit acclimatized to playing with increment. Just had a long series with GM Yasser Sirawan. We played 13 games. That was a lot of fun. Alright, we'll berserk. Satisfy the viewers. Okay. Right, keep moving. Oh, okay. Gonna get tested here. Be conservative with my pieces. 10 seconds, plays 14. Gotta move. Always gotta go King G1. Gotta go. Alright. I'm surviving. Surviving a couple berserks. Slim MG77. Welcome. A few more viewers joining the chat. That's great. We've got over 50 now. Thanks for joining, everyone. Okay. Yakov. 345. Oh, knight takes e4 there. It's a shame. Been a good one to capture, wouldn't it? Alright, queen at c6. Yeah, queen at a4, it's not great, is it? Alright, let's be aggressive. I'll take this one. I don't have mate because he had king d1 here. Yeah, we'll get the check in. Oh, this looks like there should be mate, but I don't see it just yet. This is rubbish. I'm gonna need some help here for mate. No, this is all going bad. Now I'm just down on time. Yeah, he's got the right to pick off pieces from me. Yeah, he must have mate here somewhere. Oh. This is just desperation from my side. I don't know how I won that one, but I'll take him any way I can get him. I think he had just knight at h6 check, which had forced mate instead of playing on the queen side. I just had nothing there. I went for some crazy queen takes b1 move, which just didn't work. Just blew that without much time. Right, strengthen's going to be very tough. Okay, he's going to berserk with me. He's coming. Okay, let's go this way. I like pawn at c7. This is looking good so far. Alright, but now it's all about the clock. Thought I had a bishop on c1. Oh, he's quick. He's quick. Oh, this is dangerous for him though. Oh, it's not mate yet. Oh, Heiser Jack says beast mode. I don't call it beast mode. I think that was desperation mode up against, yeah, where I was just flagging my opponent being down like 5 seconds to 30 or something. Well, this is the audience. You guys are pushing me. I mean, I don't really want to have to berserk, but you know, I've got to entertain the fans, so got to take some risks. Okay, this can turn sharp quickly for both sides. Getting down this path. So I'd like a pawn for e7. There it is. Oh, I should have just taken this one though. I'll grab the queen, grab the knight, and get the pawn on f5. Maybe pawn at e7, rinse and repeat. Okay, we'll take it. Where's he going next? Okay. He's trying to counterattack. Alright, we'll give the queen back. I don't mind clearing these two kingside pieces. They were good for black. Magnus Carlsen Chess says at John Lee Crazyhouse, hey, what's up? Why did you gain so much weight? I haven't gained that much, but that's a fair comment. I have gained some. I've been eating. Oh, I didn't berserk. Sorry, guys. I had a few phones buzzing there, so I got distracted. My bad. Okay. Karagialis has sacked a piece early for a pawn. Alright, let's grab 2 pawns back for a piece. So I'm now a pawn up, but undermining some of his pawn structure. Okay. Yeah, alright, you can have my queen. I'm still playing this as if I berserked though. I feel like I got some pace going now. We'll just grab the then bishop at e6. Well, what can I do? Sometimes you just got to allow a few things. Good thing I haven't berserked. I would have run out of time by now. Okay, this is giving me a bit of coverage. Alright, we'll just stay safe. He's got coverage too. So, yuck. Alright, I gotta try to counter. But you missed knight at h3. That's mating you. So nice game. Nice game there. I came up with a cheap trick in the end to cut off that bishop on b7. Let's read the next one. Magnus Carlsen Chess. Your face is a little bit more blubbery than the days of the past. Maybe too much rice? Yeah, I like Heiser Jack's comment that trolls are a sign of success for John. Yeah. I don't get many trolls, so I don't feel very successful, but I don't know if I'm just not that popular, or if maybe I don't give enough back. My skin's fairly thick, so okay, that's a good move. This one's coming now. And sorry for not berserking again. Okay, let's try to get some activity. Maybe I should take this one though. Nah, we'll take here. He gets knight at g3 if he wants it. Ooh. Pawn at g3, bishop h4 check. No, he didn't go for it. Okay, do I have mate here? Looks like mate to me. King here, bishop f5, g4 mate. Okay, should acknowledge a few follows. Sorry, it was 23 minutes ago, but Trump A. B. Breivik 2020 is followed, and also Jugsy is followed. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Okay, I got a lot further ahead here than Strengthen. He had a much better run the previous Crazyhouse Bullet Arena. Okay, Isaac Lee. So Isaac Lee is one of the developers on Lee Chess, and he does a fantastic job. He has worked on some of the time compensation code, which he says that I, to some extent, had inspired, given I live in Australia and don't really have a great internet connection here. Hopefully that'll change sometime in the back half of this year. But for now, we make do with what we have. Okay. Gonna hit my knight, isn't he? Okay. Ooh, alright. You're gonna go that way. Okay, I'll have to just defend. Just absorb and defend. Okay. Just keep piling on those dark squares. Okay, we'll stay focused on the dark squares still. Okay, clock's running down. Alright. Ooh. Put the pace on Isaac. Alright. Picked up another one. Magnus Carlsen Chess is taking on the whole channel. Go easy on him, guys. Go easy on him. Alright, this is creative. I don't normally do this, but h4, h5 just kind of looked appealing there. Oh, he didn't want to allow that. Okay, we'll pile up more pressure here. Wow, I really steamrolled this one. Thanks for the advice to go berserking. That was from Raj Mithan, so that one's for you. Welcome to Crazyhouse. I know you said you don't play the game, but you're just having a look. So. Alright, we're up against Strengthen again. He's gonna berserk. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay, pace. Bishop c4. Yeah. Just pile on pressure. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, this is trouble. Okay, Owen Krowecki. I couldn't watch your stream with Yasser live, but I watched the video and it was simply amazing. Good seeing you beat him again. Well, I thought it'd just be amazing because it's just good fun. Yeah, the result doesn't matter as much, but I did feel I had to kind of register a result for the fans because he's been kicking my ass the last two Skype Crazy House matches we had. He won 8-6, then he won 8-2. So yeah, it was good for me to get one back. I won't reveal the score here, just so there's no spoiler for those who haven't seen it yet. So yeah, a couple of days ago I played 17 matches of Crazy House against Yasser 01 with him on Skype, and yeah, we just had a lot of fun like we usually do. Okay. Now, maybe I should have taken this first. There's no rush. Just try to control G2. Or even Queen G2 was very strong. I'll do that now. Yep, that's mate. Well, not immediately. I have lots of ways of skinning this cat. Oh, what does LM stand for? LM stands for Lead Chess Master, and honestly, I don't think I met the usual criteria for Lead Chess Master, but in recognition of yeah, just what I've been doing in Crazy House and you know, some work trying to promote the website, I think they've been very kind and provided me with a Lead Chess Master title. Alright, I'm going too slow. I gotta move. He picked up a whole chunk of time off me then. Alright, you're gonna castle. Queen's in trouble. Okay. Alright, I got you. I'm surprised I haven't lost the game yet, because I really was tuned for a slower game at the start of the night. Blazing Heart for you, thanks for the 5 bits. Well, that's going to be for that one. So I've won this one pretty convincingly, nearly triple the score of second place. Rajmitunas, well, after the piano's done, what's your FIDE rating? I haven't played serious chess for probably more than a decade, but I did get to about 2250, never made a proper title. So, yeah. What's next? Shall we go further? Who wants to play a 3-0 arena? I don't mind. I'll hang out for another arena if people want to join in. Happy to do so. Yeah, that Lead Chess Master title, I think you're meant to achieve a certain rating in chess as well, and my blitz chess is absolutely horrible now because I've nearly played Crazy House exclusively for 10 plus years. I think Crazy House can help you chess if you keep up with chess. I think there was a period of time where I was still doing both, and I found that it at least gave me some creative perspective on attacks or tactics, and just generally made me a little bit sharper in general. It also made defending in regular chess a lot easier because in Crazy House you're kind of expecting all these pieces to fly in at your king, and then suddenly in chess you don't have that problem anymore. So when I was getting attacked with a regular attack in chess, then I felt I was finding defenses better. Yeah. So Owen Krowecki says you needed 19 points to get FM. Yeah. Viro90 says 2281. No, I was kind of quite serious about chess as a junior. I represented Australia 4 times as a junior. But then, yeah, I mean, I really liked the game for playing the game on the board, and it got to that point where it was a lot more about theory and study, and I think that just didn't appeal to me as much. Whereas Crazyhouse here, like, I'm still getting lost in the opening within the first couple moves, but then I feel like it's it's more of a clash of talent because it's still quite a young game. Sure, there's a bit more theory getting developed now because Stockfish has been geared to play Crazyhouse and people research it, but there'll always be Crazyhouse 960 to come next. And yeah, on the note of Crazyhouse 960,
8, 7,
we'll be
6,
having a
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just letting the
0.
countdown go first. We'll be having a small event between 12 Teen and myself. That'll be on 27th April, 6 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. Eastern Time in US, and 11 a.m. Pacific Time in the US. We'll be playing about 3 hours of Crazyhouse 960 for some prize money, kindly donated by opperwezen. So $120 is the prize pool, $80 for the winner, $40 for the loser, and I'll be streaming. The match. So that should be a lot of fun. I mean, 12 Teen is one of those players that does not depend upon opening knowledge, and he will definitely strive in the conditions that Crazyhouse 960 presents. So looking forward to that one, and I'm hoping to do a bit more Crazyhouse 960 content before that day comes. Here, this is a new position to me. I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing. I feel like I want to undermine this knight. But yeah, this is not pleasant. Knight at g4. Alright, we'll take this. And I have berserked, so I'm down on time here. Let's try to target aggressively. This knight also covers f6, which is handy. But you've got to watch out for where this knight can jump to. I probably haven't given that enough respect. Okay, we'll play here. Just need to keep an eye on f6. Keep up a bit of momentum. Alright, let's leave this standing open here. Okay, he's gonna get this one on h5. Alright, attack versus attack. Let's see where this leads. The time's going to count here. So if takes knight at h3, king h1, pawn at g2 is mate. They're just trying to cause some problems for my opponent. Okay. I'm close to having mate with this rook here. But the queen covers f2, unfortunately. So you can't move this knight because rook at g1 will mate. But yeah, I should stop talking here and just play. My time is too low. Oh. Okay. Okay, now I've got something. I eventually got his queen off f2, but he could have played queen d2 here. He was going to get me on time for sure if he just held on to the defense. Alright, berserk again, box cat. So we'll go for a perk setup here. Bishop c4 often spells some aggressive intentions. I'll bring it back to e8. Could go back to d7, but I like that this knight covers g7 here. Maybe pawn at h6 is coming. So it's not a pleasant situation here, but also the question is being asked of white. Well, you can't really trade much either, so how are you going to make progress with just this one pawn? And there's this defense waiting for pawn at g7. Okay, so now he's going to go for me. I've asked the question and he's trying to provide the answer now. I think I should take this first. The pawn at e6 is quite strong there. Yeah, how do we solve that? Maybe we have to defend. It's a little bit aggressive, but it's more defensive. Just preventing pawn at e6 isn't bad, and if the knight takes, then I can recapture with the bishop. Okay, that one was expected. Yeah, I might take this one after capture, then maybe back off. Now here he wants this, so take this one. I think, or is it this one? No, we'll take it. I've only got 19 seconds. He's making me burn my clock. I have to protect against this. Alright, 19 seconds. Shut up and play. So here, yeah, I think he should probably take this. It looks dangerous, but I think that's the move that's required in this position. And I don't have pawn at e2 tricks because he's got bishop at c4 check, so that's unfortunate for me. I'm going to play this first. Now, he can't take this because of knight h3 mate, but it also allows pawn at e2 to play a role. Oh, what's going on here? Maybe he didn't see that d7 was covered and he thought he had a mate, but now he's given me some ammunition. And I have plenty of defensive pieces around my king, so it's hard for him to get in. So that's unfortunate for him that he's missed this defense. Yeah, not easy to play from here. But yeah, he made me burn the clock very heavily before that. So nice game from Boxcat. Alright, Blunderman. Soaring ahead to 12 points. Okay, we get to play now. So Blunderman 1, now becoming a regular on my channel, so good luck. And plenty of pace to start off with. Okay, how do we want to play this one? Alright, I can't leave myself so bare on the clock. I've got to do better with time. So this is interesting. Material still dead even. A few tactical exchanges in this middle game. And right now we're both playing as if every pawn counts, so I've got this tactic going on here. I'm trying to just win a pawn if I can out of this skirmish. Alright, but looks like it's going to open up. I might be able to play for more here. So let's trade everything. And we'll try to attack first. You do have to be careful on what's going on the back rank. But knight at e2 check, king h1, queen at g1 is covered by knight takes g1, so there's no smothered mate with knight f2 that's still covered. Meanwhile, on his back rank, I'm probably threatening mate with queen at g8. Though it is a bit of a sharp finish to get the move order right. So it's queen at g8 takes, king takes. If you just play pawn h7, then king f8 and the king might run. You'll need rook at e8 check first, blocker. So let me recount that. Queen at g8. This is if he takes here. If he tries to say that I don't have mate and he's going to mate me, then I've got queen at g8, takes, king takes, rook at e8 check, bishop at f8, knight at e7 check. Oh no, then he can play king h8. So maybe I do need to keep that in hand. Does the knight come first? I didn't quite have all the calculations down there. We're going to go to knight at g1. Oh no, because he gets knight at g3. That's pretty deadly. I have to play queen at f1 here, which is a bit unfortunate for me. I can't give him a knight because he gets knight at g3. In fact, there I was more concerned about e takes f3. This way he gives me a rook in hand again. I have mate in 1, but against e takes f3 I don't have mate in 1. So I got him in the end, but queen at f1 there I think is an important defensive move to deny the knight in hand. Against e takes f3 I was maybe having to play queen takes d1, knight at g3 check, hg, knight takes g3, king h2, which may have still been alright. I don't know if knight f1 is dangerous. It's probably okay for white still. I'm waiting for another pairing. Opperwezen. Okay, Opper. What are we going to play against Opper? Let's try French. Okay, you're not going to allow French. That's alright. So we're both out of book here, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. b4. So we're both just playing creative stuff here. Yeah, okay, I gotta back off. That's okay. Yeah, bishop at d5 could be a move. Yeah, he's got to look out. Bishop at d5, pawn e6 takes, knight takes e5, bishop at d4, forking the rook and the knight. So here, how do we keep it sharp? I can just play d6. I'll just go there. Maybe bishop at d5 has a bit more sting now. Okay. What does this do? That's got to go back to b2. I'll just develop. So it's 2 pawns for the piece. Time is even. Okay, just got to cover g7. Yeah, I'll just not allow him to disrupt my bishop here. Pawn on c7 is my issue. Right, we'll play c6. Ah, now he gets knight f6. That wasn't good. I've given him something to play for. Alright, time. Time critical now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? I could pick off the queen, but I felt there was some kind of tricky sting he had up his sleeve. Well, he might sting me anyway. Ah! I blinded a mate in the time scramble. Nice one, opperwezen. You got me. Feels like that might have been the first game I lost tonight. I've been doing pretty well up until then. Box cat again. Blazing Heart, thanks for the donation again. Okay, grab this guy first. The box cat coming out with a decent opening here with black. I think I've allowed a little bit too much with this queen being active but not being hit. Okay. What do I want to achieve here? Maybe I need to hit some pieces. Yeah. Not that cool giving up the queen, but I'll at least get rid of this attacker. He's got some pawn h3 moves. Alright, maybe I can try to start attacking. This one, yeah, is not really bringing a piece to the attack quickly enough, I feel. I just need to be really focused on the king side here and removing the aggressive pieces and trying to get something of my own. Go this way. Then I get to pick up a piece here because he has to block. Because I didn't quite see mate. If I went bishop at e7, he had king g8, king g7 to run. So this way I at least get to pick up some material. Or if I'm lucky, pick up mate. But we'll settle for this. There'll be mate very soon. My king's too safe. Oh, Magnus Carlsen Chess is back. But I'm not going to read his comment because it's not PG. Flourish Set Out says, dude, this is a family channel. Okay, Satura has come in as well. We've got some strong players here. Opperwezen again. Okay, b4 this time. Alright. I'm pretty much out of book here. I've only played this a few times against opperwezen. Alright, that looks like a free pawn. I'm going to take it. Probably isn't though. He'll have some bishop g7 trick. Alright, but is d2 going to hang? We're going sharp straight away. I don't really have it, do I? What are you burning time? Alright. Let's make it interesting. Can't take it because of the mate threat. But I don't mind pawn at f3 because then it frees up a square e4 and then now I can threaten knight at e4 follow up. Unclear still. It could be g takes f3, but then pawn at g2 is, yeah, this is just Crazyhouse at its best. We're like from move 1, just trying to make it happen. So here I'm trying to distract his bishop from c4 so I can start getting in here, but he can still take it and move the king to f1. Yeah, it's not certain that this is a good idea yet. feel like maybe knight at h4 is required instead. So we're both switching and changing fast. Yeah, you can't do anything with the rook yet, so we'll just keep piling pressure on this guy. Maybe rook at g3. No, he's gonna try to pick off my queen. Alright, well, see what you get back in return. Okay, he's trying to run. Cut off his run and threaten to win the queen. I should have this. That's an interesting game there. b4, e5, e4, and then suddenly the board just exploded. Alright, mod someone. Yeah, how do I mod someone? Help me out here. You've got a noob streamer. Yeah, click on their name. Okay, and click mod. I've got block, whisper, add friend, follow. Timeout user, ban user, mod user. Okay. Flourish, you get to be the first moderator of this channel. Isaac, happy to get you in as well. Here we go. Guys, I trust you. Alright. I like Isaac. Says your trust will be your downfall. Thanks. Don't make me regret it, man. No, it's all good, Isaac. I know where your heart lies. Okay, we're going for this f7 pawn here. Ooh, okay. Let's. I haven't made ground exactly here, but I've got him to play rook h7. I don't yet see a clean conversion, but I've got some ideas. This one is my idea. Takes with the rook, and maybe pawn f5. If he takes this way, I could take this way. So pawn f5. I've got the knight covering h2, so queen h5 will be alright. But knight takes h6 was too dangerous. It looked like there would be some kind of mate. Knight at h3, queen g2. Okay, bishop at f3. Does that go? I think I should just be able to... Well, he has knight at e2. I'll respect it. It probably wasn't all that bad. I will go for the attack this time now though. So if he takes here, this knight's no longer covering e8, and then e takes f7 is going to be very dangerous because of the queen at e8 threat. If knight at e2 check, I've got to take this. I can't play king h1 because of takes here. So yep, there we got mate. Yeah, okay, so Heiserjack says GM Ben Feingold had the right idea. He just modded literally everyone that asked for it and said it didn't go well. Yeah, well, you know, we've got Flourish has been a long time supporter of the channel. And quite weirdly, sometimes says that he'll listen to my voice as he goes to sleep. Yeah, I'll say I'm comfortable with that, sort of. But you know, that to me says that there's some passion behind that and some genuine interest to do the right thing for the channel. Isaac's just been a fantastic developer for Lead Chess, and we trust Lead Chess in his hands, so I'm going to trust that my channel is a much smaller responsibility than that, which I believe he'll take very good care of. Okay, knight a4. But this one's hanging, so I will take it. I'll grab this one with the knight, grab this one with the knight. Okay, position's okay, so it's clock I've got to be concerned about. Opperwezen, not opperwezen, Y Scorpion, very good on the clock. Okay. What's the right move here? I think it's this one. I don't want to burn too much time. It's kind of cracking me open though. This move here, all the trades that follow. No. I'm playing a little bit too cautiously for my liking. Cautiously in terms of clock, I mean, not so much position. Go this way. Ooh, I've got to be careful here. I feel like he could unleash something. Okay, let's concentrate. He's cracking me here. Succumbing to time pressure. This isn't looking good at all. Trying to survive, but he'll get me on the clock regardless. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, too hard to hold this one. He should have me. We'll play it out. Yeah, knight at f3 is mating here. 2.1 seconds plays 21 seconds. He's got 10 times more time. He should have it. Yeah, he's got mate here. Ah. Oh well. But yeah, he played a good middle game, which just made me burn the clock. So from a practical perspective, he got me there. Opperwezen now on 22, still with a multiplier. So that's not ideal. Alright, Opper, let's go again. B4 again. Alright, we'll head down this line. Okay, maybe we'll go knight f6 this time. So maybe this is actually a real threat. Okay, he's determined it is a real threat. And develop. Okay. I'm going to keep this defended well enough because of pawn at e5 or pawn at g5. Six. He wants me to castle and then he's going to unleash everything. Pawn at f5 here, knight e5. Yeah, he's got queen d4, which is a bit annoying. Alright, I'll pick up a couple pawns. He gets knight at c7. Do I give it up there? Because he's going to get me here anyhow. Nah, we'll go king f8. Rook at b8 check. But I'm okay with that. He doesn't want rook at b8 though. What does he want? He wants that one. Okay. Oh, d8, b8. One of the two. d8. Ooh, bishop takes f6. Yes. Maybe dangerous. Can't really take it. I have to go this way. But I don't have a big check to kill him with here. I think he can just take material. He could go for knight at c7. Oh, that looks a bit indecisive. He's not sure if he should go for it. Okay. We'll defend. Alright. Let's see what you got. Mm-hmm. Nah, that should be mated here. Oh. I have a queen defending b8, so I may not be dead yet. I'm close though. Nice, nice. Let's take a look at that. So the idea of rook d8 is that you can't take it because he's got queen at a8 mate. But what it really does is it stops the queen from defending b8. So when I put a rook here, suddenly the smothered mate works because this queen can't capture b8 and it doesn't defend c7 anymore. So that's the point. Very nice finish from opperwezen. So we've got 17 minutes left. So there's a bit of a race for the top. Deep in the hole. Okay, I need to make a score here to try to catch opperwezen. Okay, we're still trying to put pressure on g7 here. And white's got some nice decent development. I mean, castled king, rook in the center. Not too much to complain about. Okay, so we just need to convert here. Queen g6. Yeah, I'm looking at something very aggressive. Queen h5, knight takes e5. Oh, the queen's hanging. And okay, even with opperwezen, he's up against Satura. Blunderman won again. Okay, we had a good game. 45. Okay, heading down a familiar path. Okay, pawn at e7 is the one I want, but this will come with check as well later on. Oh, that looks dangerous, this. How to exploit? Maybe this way. I can take this. Take the queen. I'm not going to overthink it. Let him have that one. Because I'll get this one, and then this one crumbles. This is getting tough for black to play. Hey, I overtook opperwezen, so he's actually having quite a long game against Satura here. Did he run out of time? Or resign? Not sure. Looks like Satura got the better of him. Okay. I get the white pieces against opper. Okay. Opper's been playing this recently. I need to come up with something that works against this. I'm normally going for this bishop on e6. Play a3, just so he can't pick off a pawn. Alright, so now he's pinning this. That's nice. Okay, where's that creative spark gonna come from? I thought he was gonna try something there, like a pawn at b3, a rook takes a3 wasn't viable. I'm gonna sidestep this one because I get a hit. Okay. I don't mind hitting this one. Alright. Let's make it interesting. So I'm just going to cover up h3 first. And to disrupt e6. It's not really going my way, is it? Don't like my position, but we've got to move. Knight at e6 check is the one to look out for. He's got rook at h1, but I don't think it's good enough. Ooh, you're gonna defend. Okay. Maybe he has some big nasty check here. Let's see. He could have it here. No, I think he had mate here. Like knight at e4 check, king f3, bishop at g2, king here, knight d4. Yeah, rook takes d1, we'll have the queen in hand. I think he outplayed me there. I was fortunate to defend it in the end. Okay, Satura. Let's throw this at Satura. Let's see what Satura comes up with. Play gambit line. Okay, getting a little bit of a think out of this one. So I know my opponent's out of book. This I think should be good for white, but it is interesting. Okay, so Queen h5 straight away. Right, this looks like it belongs on f6. So if knight takes f7, I think it's bishop takes f2, not queen takes f2. Alright, he's gone this way though. So here, I think bishop takes f2 is in order. Unless I play knight f6. Maybe knight f6. Or queen at f6. No, we'll go knight f6. I'm banking on here that if takes, I actually have enough ammunition to make this mate. Whether it actually does, though, is another question. There's a lot of lines to look at. So I'm kind of, rather than sacking first, just developing. And this is more instinctive than anything else. So let's look at this. Takes, takes, takes. Knight takes. I feel like best defense is king e2. Because then if queen at f2, king d1 is safe. After king e2, then it's knight d4 check. King d1. Knight f2, king e1. Knight takes c2. King takes, queen at e1, king here. Feels like it should be enough. Knight comes back to d4. This will open up at some stage. It might be clearer when the position gets there. I think Satoru is having a big think here on whether or not he can take it. He's decided he's not going to. Going to attack this. Attack this on c5. Let's just play a funny looking move. Rather than king takes f7, I'll just castle so the rook can get active. Okay, has he got mate here? He's close. Do I have to play rook f7? Check, 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 check. Nah, I don't think he's got mate. Knight h6, king h8. Force him to use the pawn on g7. And then if knight at f5, I run up, not back, because back gets mated. Okay. Right, time's short. I might be playing the wrong way about this. Ooh. Yeah, he could have me here. I'm gonna be busted on time at least. Ah! No, he's got me now. I spent too long talking there, and he got the better of me. But I didn't have to go into this. I didn't have to take his queen. I could have played rook takes f7. Probably just a bad practical decision. Nice game, Satoru. Nice game. I use that word again. I underestimated bishop e2. That was a very strong move. Okay, Marathon 91. Any good tips for an intermediate Crazyhouse player rated 1750? Play more, and play more. Take on the toughest opponent you can. It's fine losing plenty of games. I think the thing is, this is still a young game. It's not so much about the opening theory, it's more about practical play. So I really encourage things that help you to actually perform in game. So yeah, you can use an engine to look at optimal moves, but if that's not translating to you seeing the moves better over the board, it's probably not helping your game. It's just going to make you feel like you're always so far behind what Stockfish can see. That's not really helping. So yeah, I'm all about getting people to play more. I think that's the best way forward. Right. So Meriton's saying try to play computer. No, try to play human opponents. Play people. See how they adapt to your game. Adapting is very important. Okay, I'm out of book here. So the game now begins. Maybe I had 97 instead as well, but this is okay. I mean, I consider these two pieces probably two of White's best pieces, and my bishop was a good piece, but the knight wasn't doing a whole heap, so I felt like I kind of got, in material terms, it's two pieces for two pieces, but I had two good pieces for just one good piece of mine in terms of positioning. Okay, opperwezen hasn't caught up to me just yet. All right, this game's gonna count for something. All right, so the mods in the channel, I've got something here called auto mod, and it has held a comment. Do you guys see an option to allow it? Just testing out the functionality. There we go, flourish. So you can mod it. You can mod now. So normally I'm the one clicking allow for just everything. But thanks, flourish. Generally, flourish, I just override anything auto mod senses. Like it's a variance chat server. I'm not sure where the swear word lies within that one, but there's probably something hidden. Okay, how do I crack this one open? Well, bishop takes f3, that one makes sense. Suli has followed. Thanks for following, Suli. Welcome to the stream. We're now up to 77 viewers. Jeez. People are sticking around. That's very nice. I have been noticing the numbers have been picking up recently. So Rummyberry looks like he ran to the finish line and picked up first place. Well done to Rummyberry. This is not going to be in time to count. You have to get there before the time concludes. Okay. What are we doing next? What's the next tournament coming up? Oh, 4+2. That could be a bit too much for me. Let's see. Opper, do you want to have a go? Oh, we can have a go against Opper. We'll see if he's keen to play a bit of 3+2, bit more Crazyhouse World Championship Training, and a longer time control gives me a bit more time to comment. So, all right. So we're 2 versus 2 tonight in the tournaments we've played. This should be interesting. Okay, Residual Insight, Rexo 98ZH, thank you both for following. Yeah, this knight b4 move. I feel like I play a3 and then it's a waste of a move. I'm going to play knight c3. Just got to try play a principled approach here. Make every move a useful development move. So he's opening up the file. He can pick off a pawn. Now with increment you can afford to have a bit more of a think than usual. Is it so significant, this pawn? That's the question. Okay, we'll move the bishop here. I just feel like pawn at b5 has kind of helped black a little bit more than white. I mean, black got to put a pawn over here and open up the file. Alright, I'm going to go knight g5 before castling because I want to deny pawn at h3. Guy Dubba says you guys must know each other's playstyle exceptionally well. Yes, we do. Opperwezen is probably the opponent I have played the most on this site. We have, well, if you really want to add it up properly to the number as of this minute, it looks like 4,920 games have been played between us, so we're approaching 5,000. Okay, can I just castle out of that one? I think I will. So I wasn't keen on allowing knight takes c2 to deny me from getting my king here. I've already played a few moves to set up a safe base. Here though, he's going to try to disrupt with this. I've got this move. Don't really have any clear, clean tactics. Well, this will be a speculative sacrifice. Just to allow me to develop this bishop with tempo. Now he can hit with pawn at e5, that's fine. There may also be ideas to capture bishop at d6 and then threaten queen at e7 mate and hit the knight. But then I'd be striking from a very safe distance. My king is very safe here and I can start asking some questions of black's king. If black castles, he ends up being very safe. So yeah, I'm kind of weighing up some material sacrifice to make a dent in his. But it's not really sacrificing that much material. I mean, at the moment it's about even. I've given up a rook for a piece, but I consider a rook about the same. If here I sack a piece, but buff a bishop at d6, I'm probably going to win that back. And then, you know, there's some dark square weaknesses that black needs to address. He's going to go aggressive, it seems. I think. But what if I take here? Rook at d7, back, takes. Like, I can probably just take this, I think. He can play pawn to g2, but I can just take that. He doesn't have a knight in hand to mate me with. Okay, queen at f5. Right, so that was his idea, I guess. The big idea. Can I even play knight takes here? Yeah, I think I like that. That's a nice bishop. That's a nice piece. But then basically now, after takes, I could take here. So he takes this way. It's fine. Yeah, just patch up again. Should I use the bishop or the pawn? That's the next question. Or should I be more aggressive with bishop at g4? I think I'll use a bishop. I got a couple in hand. There may be something useful here. Okay. Knight at h4. I wouldn't mind having a knight in hand, but I don't know how I should obtain it. I can play knight f5 here. No. Right, knight at c7 is a threat to figure out. Now time's getting low, so gotta respect the clock. Getting these. He could come in with rook at e1, but I think I'm covered with this knight here. So don't forget, we've got 2 seconds increment here. Still got to play accurately. The difference is he doesn't have a pawn to cover f5. Alright. The knight at h4 is a gap for me. Alright. Let's try to disrupt. Okay, I feel like my king is safer than his. So this should be not the easiest thing to hold. I just got to keep my king safer than his. Alright, I take down the first match. e4. We'll take him on with e5. Okay, I often go knight d4 here, but I wonder if there's a different way to play against this. We'll stick with knight d4. So I need to play c6 to get d6 out. But this bishop has a life. And importantly, you want to prevent knight at f5. So here, knight f3 is coming. Let's develop. f4. So options here. Trouble is, if you go knight g4, knight at g5, and then you might have to bring this back to h6. But d5 is viable at some stage. Let's be adventurous. Yeah, I just want to play d5 here. So this also opens up bishop c5 to cover the pawn on d4 potentially. If takes bishop b5, I'll consider bishop d7 to block. I'd like to keep the pawn in hand. Oh, maybe I could even take this one. And he'll get this check. Okay, we'll be gutsy. We'll see. Maybe we can take this pawn. Then he'll play bishop f7. So perhaps here bishop c5 is called for. I don't like takes knight at g5 check. I think that's giving white too much to play with. And moving the bishop also vacates this square for the king, because sometimes you want to be able to capture but have this square available. Now if he goes check, I've got king e7. The squares f5 and d5 are both covered. Okay. This is a bit of pawn grabbing. Okay, now it gets interesting. So here I gotta take this. Now, is it so bad to block or run? Or do I need to play pawn at f2? We'll play pawn f2. So against the knight takes f2, I can play d3. I'll pin it, and then pawn at e3. Then there's maybe a knight at e2 or a pawn e2. If not, there's other moves to get rid of this problem. But I just feel like that pawn on d3 should be utilized somehow. Yeah, there's a bit of thinking to be done here. Okay, he plays what we've discussed. Could even go knight takes e3. And queen f3 check doesn't look great, does it? Knight takes h2. I just don't want to give this knight away with check, even if I get pawn e2 and I get the rook. Yeah, okay, we'll go knight takes h2. Queen h5 could be a good move here. But then bishop at g6 here, pawn at g3, takes knight at e2 check. Yeah, I can feel what opperwezen's gonna do just a bit. Okay. Without much thought. My king's in a bit of danger here. Okay. I'm allowing queen f7, but I'm gonna try to survive this. And the bishop defends f5. This is all instinctive. This may not work, and if it doesn't, I'm just going to be busted. Okay. Ah, he's got bishop at f4. Yeah, that's over. Nice finish. I don't think it was a good idea to allow so much exposure on my king. I just played with too much fire. Okay, we're still even here. Going down this line again. Maybe I should take this one first. And that way black doesn't get to open up this nicely. Okay, but he's going to give up the rook. We'll take that. Right, now I'm feeling like rook at e5. This bishop I just want to hit. I could hit it from greater distance, like rook at e2, but I also don't mind even if like bishop d6, I might even just give the rook back. Like, that bishop is such a good piece for black in terms of defense and also in terms of attack. Because it may even open up something over here. Bishop at b7. No, not really. But immediate threat, pawn at f5. Each of the squares you could put the rook on may come with its own problem. So if you put the rook on e2, there's bishop at g4. The rook on e3 can still get hit. Okay, he's going pawn at f6. Yeah, we'll grab it. Ah, here he's got rook at e4 tricks. Okay, let's throw this one in. This is fun. Or is it fun? you can still rinse and repeat. It would have been fun without that move. I just look stupid here. Yeah, bishop at h3 wasn't well considered enough. I needed to castle, I think. Now black just has all the fun here. White's got a dodgy looking king, and we're just trying to keep a straight face pretty much. Okay, he's gonna hit d3 hard, I think. Well, I can play knight e1, and then maybe run the king to g1. Look for knight at e2. I think he's going to take this. I think this is okay. So ugly position here, but material-wise, I've given up a queen for a rook. But we'll see if he can find something decisive. Otherwise, I may be able to fight back. Okay, so he's going to give back a bit of material to try to find mate. I'm going to take this one first, I think. Or the pawn at e2, queen takes f3. Yeah, but then I can take with the pawn. Rook at f1, king g2. So this way, if takes, I can take here and maybe start my own attack. Okay, can I place any checks that help me first? Probably not. So let's say if rook at f1, king g2, rook takes h1, then I may have some pawn at f7 threats, knight at g5 check, knight at e5, king e7, queen at f7. So we're getting sharp here. Okay, and now he's banking that he's got enough defense here. This I think looks dangerous for black, so I want to see if I can make something happen here. Queen at c8, bishop at e8. Yeah, queen at c8, because it's got queen takes e6. That can't be that bad. So to attack this king, like pawn at f7 doesn't get me in with one of the knights because all of the critical squares are covered. So instead I have to try to start a stronghold on d7 by gaining this with check. Right, now I felt like bishop at e8 was dangerous, but maybe king e7 is saving it. And then queen c7. Yes. Trying to get this next one right. I feel like I'm not finding the critical move. So what if I give a knight? Am I getting mated? I feel like I am, but or is it queen takes c7? Nah, bishop at e8. Huge time burn. Let's see if I've got this right. That's an interesting idea. What if I just trade queens? How's he gonna mate me? Because I couldn't see mate there, so I have to try to find some alternative that still leaves me with an advantage. Just rely on the defenses I have around the king. Alright, here he goes. He's probably going to check with a bishop, so he picks up more pawns. No. Does he have enough here? This knight is a great defender. Can blunder into mate so easily here. Okay. No mate yet. Well, okay, so the game goes on. Oh dear, that's a nasty move. Oh, bishop a3 check. Queen d1 was mating me, so I had to sidestep. Alright, I need to get rid of that guy. Oh man, this 2-second increment thing, you need your heart to be pumping well for this. Okay, yeah, we'll just cover up a little bit. Okay, I might get some checks on him. Defending well though. Oh boy. The position just changes so quickly. E6 is a problem for him. Alright. I'm making some ground now. Okay, I think I got him. Hey, yes. Yes. It's like marathon. Oh, yeah, don't know what to say there. We had a game like that with like this marathon kind of, you almost dead on the clock and on the board, like so many moves in a row, and then normally in a guillotine finish match, you run out of time and then you finally get relief and you go, ah, what a shame, or oh, glad that's over. And in this case, you just keep facing the same problem again and again. Okay, here d5 feels natural, but then I feel like I've played this before against opperwezen and he's found a very good continuation somehow. Knight takes or e takes? I'll go with e takes. I don't think he can grab c7. He might be thinking about it. If he is, he's probably thinking takes, pawn at g5. No? Okay, so d5 is now the target. Let's be active. So I'm out of book here, but both of us have just been developing well. Both have active play. Hi guys, sorry, I muted myself before. How long ago did I mute myself? I'll try to catch up on the chat. My bad. Yes, I do read the chat sometimes. My big comment there was actually that against pawn at g3, h takes g3, queen takes g3, king f1 was what I was thinking to deny this opportunity to play bishop at c4 check. Because I feel that this knight is so critical that this makes all the difference in the game. So now I get the queen as well. So it all crumbles. So sorry I muted the mic and forgot to unmute it. But yeah, I thought the king on f1, allowing the queen to come to g3 wasn't such a big deal to distract it off the c file, so bishop at c4 wasn't playable. But he didn't do it, so the game ended fairly quickly. You guys are so funny. Anytime there's a word like opportunity, opposition, people spell it O-P-P-E-R. Yes, I have strong opposition at the moment. Okay. We took this way this time instead of with the knight. I'm still very focused on this bishop. I'm going to put the rook on e3 this time. Because with the rook on e3, if it gets hit by pawn at f4, well, I get to take that pawn afterwards. So, of all the squares, like e2 runs in a bishop at g4, rook at e4 runs in a bishop at f5. You know, to talk about preserving tempo, I think it's rook at e3. Okay, bishop e7 played. Okay, what do I want to do with that? So last time I made the incorrect decision of just doing this and bishop at h3. I got a horrible position. So let's develop a piece first, and then at least e4 will be covered. So that kills those rook at e4 tricks that happened last time. I don't mind pawn at f4 here. I can just back up with rook e2. I've got this covered here. I've got this covered here. So you might play pawn at g4, pawn at h3. Didn't expect that one. So he's looking for a sneaky bishop g2. How to play this? We'll just take this one. Allow this. The e3 square is now available for the rook again. If something like bishop g4. But he's gonna come down for some kind of... He can't do that. I've got bishop at a4. So bishop f3, rook takes f3, queen takes d4 with the idea of knight c2, but it doesn't work because I've got bishop at a4 check, which covers c2. Okay, he's put another piece here. Just patch it up. Okay, he's picked off something. I have to accept that and grab what I can. So trading tactical blows here. I'm just trying to keep my center intact. We both got holes in the position. Can I play bishop at e5 here? No, he just takes, rook at g1 check. But I could just take e5. I just don't like losing this. Maybe it is backing the rook up and then pawn at g7. Then takes the queen. Maybe the rook should come back to g1 to cover it back at home. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, I'm expecting takes and then capture with the queen. No, he's gone a different way. Am I busted here? Alright, bishop at c6. I want him to put a blocker on d7 to block his own file. But then I don't know if I can take that. Pawn at d2 still looks very dangerous. But then I may need to take here. Okay. Let's see if the old ticker holds up again here or not. Alright. All going guts here. I'm either mated or I've got him on g8. So he's got to try to find mate here. Bishop at d2 looks interesting. King f1, rook at f2, takes, bishop takes e3, but I got king f1. I feel like f1's my safe square. Okay, so he's using a pawn there. Well, I had to go. Bishop at e1 is a problem. Feels like I'm busted. But if he only has rooks in hand, how does he finish me? So I'm looking at pawn at d2, king f2, bishop at e1, rook takes, and he only has 3 rooks in hand. Rook at g1 check. I don't want to defend with a bishop, because then he gets a bishop to take, bishop at g2. Whoa, I didn't see this move though. If bishop at f2, I may even drop back to g2. This is sharp stuff. Because I don't want his queen to come in. Yeah, he saw that, but then what's the next check? Ah, that one. Yeah, that's a problem. Ah, but pawn at f3, king h1, he's out of diagonal pieces. Alright, I'm kicking here. Put a knight on, because I can't give a pawn. Check is good. Yeah. That was some uber defense. I was really happy with king f3 to g2 to h1 at the end and just leaving 3 rooks at his hand. I think he must have had mate there, but I got away with one again. That was all on defense, and then wow, yeah, this we're getting some good games tonight. Okay, bishop f4. So e5 is coming. Yeah, we got to live with that. Okay, I can either be passive or aggressive. We'll take the aggressive line. Okay, should I take with a rook or with a bishop? I think I need to take with a bishop to prevent bishop h7, knight g5 check. This is a latent thing. Okay, d5. Should I play knight b4 or should I just settle for knight e7 here? Yeah, I like knight e7. Let's bring another piece to the king side. This didn't have any key responsibilities where it was. And my light squares are in need of help. Okay, so he's taken advantage of this not being there. Ron 2 is followed. Thanks for following Ron 2. I think probably take this first. Maybe pawn at f5. So just trying to, yeah, not let things get out of hand. This move here. Okay, this is under attack. Not really where I want to put a knight, but okay. So if knight e5 takes knight at h5. Yeah, okay. I'm only just holding on to the bits of material, but right, that's a more serious threat. So I was also thinking of whether I have to sack here. This one is actually a problem. It's not fun playing Crazyhouse when you're just defending against all the pressure and your opponent has the safe king. And I don't want to take with a rook because of knight at h5 check fork, so that's why I'm going this way. But it's not much better because of other problems. Knight at f4, king f7 takes. White must be better here. I'm just trying to hold on to my pieces now. But my king safety is very questionable. I think this is over. Okay, knight at e6. Just looking to get material. He doesn't have to rush. Alright, Legion Destroyer 23 says you should add a time function. Okay, how do I do that? Help out the noob here, please. It's gone from bad to worse. I think after rook at f7 here I can throw in the towel. Too strong. There was just the pressure of those two bishops on f6. I didn't respect that enough. Maybe I should have sacked with knight takes h2. I tried to defend it, but it was futile. Yes, Midnight Fox Dota saying John plays until 1 AM and sometimes he gets up at 5 AM to play. Yeah, I get up at 4 AM sometimes. Sometimes I sleep at 4 AM. Depends. It's now 12:46 AM. I should go to sleep soon. I've got work tomorrow and there's lots going on. Okay, what's important here? You know what, I'm just gonna castle. Pawn h3 is possible, but I have a rook that can go to e1. Yes, there are comments in the channel about a 5-minute and 5-second increment chess.com tournament that's happening on the 15th of April at 2 PM UTC. I don't yet know if I'll be able to make that one. I think the time works out to be Monday 4 AM for me, which is before work. If it really takes only about 3 hours, like I think the organizer Nelson Moore 1 has suggested, then maybe I can play, but yeah, it's Monday morning as well, so I'm not sure. But Nelson Moore 1 is very keen, I believe, to make make the variants played at a slightly slower time control, because I think he feels that would give benefit to the quality of the game. So ever since the $2,000 chess.com Crazyhouse tournament, he's been lobbying for a 5+5 event. I've seen him in my channel as well, so I'm glad to see there's another keen supporter of Crazyhouse. I think that should be supported. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to participate in this one. Ooh, okay, takes knight at f3, and then queen takes h3. That's like unstoppable. Okay, I gotta find a creative defense against this. So we'll take here, that's covering here. And then after takes, then knight at h4. And that gives a bit of coverage here while hitting the queen. You may want to play h takes g2. Yeah, you didn't even think about it. Well, I've got to take that. Okay, I don't think I can take this. Looks like I'm getting busted if I do that. So how do I play rook e1? Knight at h3 takes, knight at h4 takes, and he gets bishop at g4. It's not looking good. I might need to put a pawn on g3. Or I might just, I don't know if I can survive this. Very difficult to play. Alright. This shouldn't work. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice move. I'm gonna try to take this bishop, because that's what makes knight at h4 work, because of it was defending h4. But now there'll be other problems. You can probably just take the queen. Oh, has he found mate this way? Oh, I should have played bishop takes here. Then he's got knight f5, he takes the queen. A bit too quick there, but yeah, if takes, knight f5 check, king back. Maybe he has... No? I think taking the queen is just good there still. Okay, so we wrap up very even. Some very nice games. I finish ahead 6-5, which is basically 1-1. I'll try to catch up with a bit of the chat before I go. Okay, what's this? Hercules, what are you asking me? So, Jonas said in the past that he got to 2200 feet thereabouts and then got fed up with losing to people who simply had memorized lines. Yeah, I mean that's not sick of people just who'd simply memorized lines, but that's okay if you're losing games, but it just became to me a lot more about memorizing lines rather than playing a game on the board. Whereas with Crazyhouse, I feel like I get, with opperwezen here, I feel like every single game we're just letting our talents clash, and we can make something very different happen on move 2, and then the game just goes on its own tangent. It's just wonderful. So also Crazyhouse preserves probably the most exciting part of chess for me, which is the tactics. For other people it's like endgame technique and the slow crush and that. For me it's dynamic positions, exciting play, and then at the time controls it's generally been played at, you have to do it fast as well, so I find it most challenging to the mind. Yeah, but yeah, I haven't really played much regular chess for 10-15 years. Yeah. Anupokro says, you didn't read my message about hostage chess. Full stop. What is hostage chess about? So, I think you should check out the variant Hostage Chess once. It has some similarities with Crazyhouse, but I find it far more interesting, or at least you might want to write a similar book for Crazyhouse and rival it. Okay, maybe one day we'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, Crazyhouse, the next kind of variant I'd probably be looking at is probably going to be Crazyhouse 960. You know, I've loved this game for so long, and you know, what I'm going to say, the kind of the threat of Stockfish playing it is that it is starting to get a little more theorized, studied in the opening, and Crazyhouse 960 kind of enhances the craziness of the game, in that from move one you already have a crazy unfamiliar position. You don't have to go and let the pieces do it from the regular starting set. So yeah, I'm probably looking at that before something like hostage chess, or if something like 0-1 chess comes along. I'd very much like to help Yasser 0-1 to support that variant, given all the time that he's taken to support Crazyhouse on my channel. Yes, so yeah, Anu Pockrell, yeah, I might just read about it later, but honestly right now it's like nearly 1 AM and I've got to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to close the stream off here. Thanks for the suggestion, and thank you to all the viewers tonight. I mean, I've seen numbers exceeding 70, 75. You know, the channel used to kind of just hold about 30 or 40 viewers. So yeah, really appreciate that people are following more and more. Wherever you are, hope you have a good week. I'll post this on YouTube if you missed it. It's been a lot of fun. So see you next time. Take care.